Never dwell on the past. Never complain about what is written in your destiny. What will be, will happen, and worrying about tomorrow will only ruin today's joy. You weren't here before, and the world existed. You will leave one day, and the world will still continue. The greatest of greats have come and gone, and no one's presence or absence makes a difference to the earth or its people. That is why, free yourself from worries and enjoy the present moment. Just as a river flows away and never returns, similarly, day and night take away a person's life, never to return. Every moment is what life is made of, and each passing moment takes away a part of our life. Do not waste time, for life is made from it. Those who save time save wealth, and saved wealth is equal to earned wealth. Rule over your watch. Do not let it rule over you. To do this, care about your minutes, and your hours will take care of themselves. If you feel that things are not going your way, that everything is slipping away like sand through your fingers, then just look at those trees that lose all their leaves one by one, but still stand, waiting for the season of spring to return. Life is ever-changing, and do not fear any change but accept it. Some changes will bring success, while others will teach you the skills needed for success. Do not be rich by wealth, but by mind, because even if the temple has a golden pot, you still have to bow down on the stone steps. Do not share excessive joy or sorrow with anyone, for people often pass judgment on too much joy and add salt to too much sorrow. What is easily obtained is a trick. What is gained with difficulty is respect. What comes from the heart is love, and what comes by destiny is a true friend. Someone asked an elderly person, "How many flaws does a person have?" The elderly person replied, "Countless, but one good quality of a person can cover all their flaws." The best way to find peace is a calm mind, and the best way to maintain a calm mind is to not take things to heart. Every problem in life has a solution, and the presence of that solution is called hope. Keep your courage and dignity intact, because both good and bad days will keep coming and going. Sometimes in life, to find peace, it's not medicine, but the words of someone that give you solace. During someone's bad times, hold their hand, support them, encourage them, and say, "I'm here for you." Their bad times will eventually end, but you will always remain a part of their prayers. Life teaches us that if you want peace, instead of complaining about others, change yourself, because it is much easier to wear shoes on your own feet than to carpet the entire world. If someone envies you, value their jealousy, for they are the one who sees you as better than themselves. People have tried many times to bury me in the dirt, but they didn't know that I am a seed, and it is my nature to grow again and again. I didn't fall, nor did the towers of my hopes fall, but many people fell while trying to bring me down. Let those who speak behind your back stay behind you. Remember that as long as you remain fearful, someone else will continue to decide the course of your life. The bitter truth is that what we do never seems wrong to us. What feels wrong is what others do. To achieve success, you must walk alone. People come to you only when you have succeeded. Advice is the truth we never listen to carefully, and praise is the illusion we listen to very carefully. Desires also have their own character. When they are your own, they seem very pleasant. But when they belong to someone else, they seem irritating. A person who moves forward does not obstruct others, and a person who obstructs others will never move forward. Learn strategy from the heron, craftsmanship from the spider, hard work from the ant, and being carefree from the elephant. Learn to wake up early from the rooster and be cautious like the crow. Always keep learning, as learning is the only way to progress. Life does not change in centuries, years, months, or days. Life changes in that moment when you decide to change your life. The best way to know this world is to know yourself. 5 bitter truths. People who are given too much time change like time itself. The person you consider special is often the one who gives you sorrow. Things that come quickly don't last long, and what lasts long doesn't come easily. Distance teaches you the value of closeness. The clinking of money silences the truth. The laughing bird dies while singing, and the dancing peacock cries. This is the strange riddle of life. On a night of sorrow, sleep does not come, and on a night of joy, no one sleeps. Do not complain, find a solution. Complaints have no end. Stones say they are breaking under the force of water, and water complains that stones don't let it flow freely. Speak your words carefully, because we forget what we say, but people always remember them. What does it matter how much wealth we have, how many houses, cars, or properties we own? We only need 2 pieces of bread to eat, and 1 life to live. The difference lies in how many moments we spent happily, and how many people lived happily because of us. Today's person only considers wealth to be the source of happiness, and this very belief becomes the cause of their misfortune. Yes, it is true that money is essential for living, but remember that money is just a means, not the end. We are the true owners of the wealth we can spend. For the rest of the property, we are merely its guardians. If you find that some habits are blocking your right path, change them immediately. The person who changes their habits will certainly change their tomorrow, while the one who doesn't will continue to experience the same things they have always faced. People love it when someone listens to them attentively. Listening is a very good habit and also the best way to understand people. If you want to become a good speaker, first, you must become a good listener. You have 2 ears and 1 tongue, which suggests that you should listen more and speak less. If you use your tongue more, you will only say what you already know. But if you use your ears more, you will keep learning new things. Pray every day. Give us the strength, O Giver, that our faith never weakens. May we walk on the right path, and may we never make a mistake. Give thanks every day. O God, if I am proud of my fate, it is because of your grace. If I have happiness, it is because of your grace. If my loved ones are with me, it is because of your grace. How can I not love you, O God, for as long as I breathe, it is because of your grace. The Bhagavad Gita says that when a problem arises, its solution is born alongside it. Therefore, we must keep trying until our last breath. Whether we reach the destination or gain experience, both are precious. Just as a reflection never appears in boiling water, in the same way, solutions cannot be found in a disturbed mind. Calm yourself, and you will find the solution to all problems. Time has taught us that we must change with time. Just because a hawk doesn't fly for a few days doesn't mean the sky belongs to pigeons. Many people know things, but remove their selfish motives, and you'll find none of them are truly close to you. Today's well-wishers are the ones who get worried when they see something good happening. The exam of life is so loyal that its paper is never leaked. Sometimes, a person neither breaks nor shatters. They just get tired, sometimes of themselves, sometimes of their fate, and sometimes of their loved ones. At first, people made use of us, and then they took us out of their hearts. Beginnings may happen, but endings don't have to. The mind should not be so free. If you get a little happiness, it's okay, but don't have any ill intentions in your heart. When I stayed silent, misunderstandings grew. He heard what I did not say. Life's lessons are learned quickly. A poor child does not insist on everything. It's easy to be happy, but it's very difficult to be simple. Time is not visible, but it shows a lot. The worry of earning bread often doesn't let you eat it. Sometimes I think, how many fallen people live in these tall buildings? Skill can take you to the top, but it is character that keeps you there. It's better to convince yourself. Stubbornness never brings happiness. In life, choose people who can keep you mentally healthy. The lamp and the wick are both in their rightful places, but someone else sets the fire. I wish I could find the one whose love could heal all the wounds given by loved ones. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than remaining uneducated. A person listens to half, understands a quarter, thinks zero, but responds twice as much. The dictionary doesn't give the meaning, and when it comes to understanding a person, it's the person who is incapable. Those who speak the truth and work for the good of others often face the most hatred. In attachment, we fail to see the flaws, and in hatred, we fail to see the virtues. A person does not reach God on their own. Rather, when they are ready, God comes to them. It is better to think before speaking than to speak without thinking. Half of the arguments would end if this were followed. There was not much to spend on you. A little time, a little of myself, and both were wasted. Never say that your days are bad. Understand that we are roses made from thorns. In love, loyalty was found, but that time is no more. Now love is merely a game, nothing more. If I were like everyone else, believe me, I wouldn't be this troubled. In life, happiness is unpredictable, but pain always comes right on time. The height of fame is also just a momentary spectacle. The branch you sit on can also break. In this world, only the mobile phone knows the true character of its owner. The one who used to die every day for 2 meals, after his death, there was a feast with clarified butter. It's better to remain silent than to speak pointless things, or to say something that is better than silence. The importance of the mobile phone in hand has become greater than the person sitting beside us. This is the age of conspiracies, and we are caught up in our own efforts. It is easy to make a mistake and be wrong, but it is very difficult to be right and prove yourself right. Those who were watching my downfall as a spectacle are now searching for me with boats in hand. When faced with reality, it became clear that people were only ours in words. After setting the fire, complaining about the smoke, maybe this is what they call the worldly ways. The one who had nothing but a room in their house had sold land to educate their children. You are proud that your time is speaking, but we believe that our patience will speak. It doesn't matter the progress that is made by trampling on values. Success isn't something you receive as charity. It comes through struggles that take up the entirety of youth. My heart had thought that I would love them by breaking, and honestly, I broke a lot and loved a lot. It takes courage to admit one's mistakes, sir. Everyone is an expert in pointing fingers at others. The world robs the sad faces. It is essential to smile in every situation. When life passes through the tunnels of pain, it often lets go of both its hands and its companions. Make yourself so strong that whether anyone is with you or not, you don't feel the lack of anything. I spent the whole day searching for tomorrow, and by evening, my today drowned. Someone asked me what it means to change. I got lost in thought, wondering whose example to give, the weather's or my loved ones. It is also good that this heart only listens, for if it spoke, it would be chaos. The complaint is not against death, but against those close to me. As soon as I closed my eyes for a moment, they started digging my grave. Human behavior has become like the teeth of an elephant, different for eating, different for showing. Relationships, love, and friendship are found everywhere, but they only stay where they are respected. In life, there are 2 types of failures: the one who thinks but doesn't act, and the one who acts but doesn't think. Pain is a strange thing. When it happens to you, it feels real, but when it happens to others, it's drama. The strange irony of life is that the thirsty knows the value of each drop of water, and the hungry knows the value of every grain of food. Just like that, the person who doesn't have a particular joy is often the best at describing it. Don't just rely on time. Lucky ones may have empty hands, but those who work hard do not. Making the right decision is not a skill. The ability lies in making a decision and proving it right. In fact, the one who understands the true meaning of life is the one who sees dust as color during the journey. It is emotions that make us feel the closeness of our loved ones even when they are far away. Otherwise, distance is just between 2 eyes. The one who tried to change the world lost, but the one who changed themselves won. Many people may call themselves close, but when the heart is sad, no one asks about it. Love yourself and your health, or you will not be worthy of loving anyone else. We don't trip to fall, but to learn how to stand. Remember, nowadays people quickly ask, "What have you done for me?" Life doesn't stop for anyone. It's just that the person's place remains empty. Become like time. If someone doesn't value you, don't meet them again. Sometimes it's better to remain unaware of certain things. Knowing everything can also cause pain. The worry is not that they changed, but why didn't we change? People remain proud of their cleverness, not realizing what they have lost. Learn to carry your own burden. If you rely on others, you will always trip. Ego belongs only to those who get everything without effort. God knows everything, a person's intentions as well as their pretensions. A person who gains happiness through hard work respects the hard work of others. Never lose hope in God. Have faith. When we do good for someone, somewhere, something good is also happening for us. If you ever have to walk alone in life, don't be afraid, because a person is always alone on problems. The cremation ground, the summit, and the throne. Friends only understand the sweetness of victory when they have tasted the bitter cup of defeat. Life doesn't stop testing you until it has taught you the hidden lesson. If time has taken something away, it is time that will also give it back. Just never let yourself be defeated by circumstances. Learn to change with time, or learn to change time. Don't curse your limitations. Learn to move forward in any condition. When something happens according to your wish, thank God for giving your wish so much importance. But when something doesn't happen according to your wish, thank God again, because now that thing will happen according to His will. If you are going through a tough time, remember these things. One great advantage of tough times is that useless people leave your life. Life's shocks are very unique. Whenever they come, they teach you something, or they show you someone's true colors. A storm is necessary in life. Only then do you realize who is running away by letting go of your hand and who is holding your hand. If you can smile when you're completely broken, believe me, nothing in the world can break you. When you succeed in life, your friends get to know who you are. But when you fail in life, you get to know who your friends are. Being happy doesn't mean everything is fine. Being happy means you have learned to live after rising above your sorrows. The word pride has no quantity, but it exists in varying amounts in every person. If there is hatred in the heart, no matter where you go, it's all just a trip. Everyone has their own story based on their upbringing. Some hold arrows, bows, guns, while others keep water for the birds. If you have anger and ego, you don't need an enemy. These two vices are enough to destroy yourself. A brilliant thing that a tree said, "Every day my leaves fall, but my relationships with the winds never change." When a person is alone, they must manage their thoughts. And when they are with people, they must manage their words. People often say, "If we stay alive, we will meet again." But a true friend beautifully said, "We will meet, and that's how we will stay alive." Don't melt in praise, don't burn in anger, don't boil in criticism, and don't slip on words. Language is a part of a person that isn't visible, but it reveals everything about them. If you ever get some free time, reflect on your flaws, and the desire to become a mirror for others will fade away. The moment our mind begins to think auspiciously for ourselves and others, peace enters our lives. Neither birth nor death is in a person's hands, but how one lives this life between birth and death is in their hands. Someone once asked a saint, "Why do we bow our heads before God?" The saint gave a beautiful answer. All our worries reside in our mind, and when we bow our heads before God, those worries leave our mind and reach His feet, and we are freed from them. One lesson of experience is stronger than 100 words of advice. Why increase someone's importance through hatred? Isn't it better to embarrass someone by forgiving them? A king once asked a fakir, "Write something on this wall that, when I read it in happiness, I feel sorrow, and when I read it in sorrow, I feel happiness." The fakir wrote, "This too shall pass." How sad for those eyes that only see what they wish to see. How sad for those ears that only hear what they wish to hear. How sad for that tongue that speaks only for its own benefit. Never be disappointed by anything. If one star is lost to you, so what? The entire sky is filled with stars, and even if there is no star for you in this vast sky, so what? Who knows, perhaps the moon is in your destiny. To form a rainbow, both rain and sunlight are needed. Our lives are just like this. Where there is happiness, there is sorrow. Where there is good, there is bad. Where there is light, there is darkness. And this balance is very important for life. Therefore, never be disheartened in adverse situations. Remember that you are the most beautiful creation of God, so never let adverse circumstances steal your beauty. Never let the light of hope extinguish. Whether it's the light of the sun or of hope, whenever it rises, it dispels all darkness. When a potter makes a pot, he strikes it hard from the outside and gently smooths it from the inside. To become a beautiful and strong person, trust your potter God, who will never let you break. Forget what is past and welcome what flows toward you. Sometimes starting from zero becomes essential. Remember, life is a struggle. It's okay to lose, but never give up. It's okay to be afraid, but never live in fear. It's necessary to fight, but never stop fighting. Tears are necessary, but don't let them flow forever. Endurance is important, but don't keep enduring forever. Humility is essential, but don't stay bent forever. God says, "Don't be sad, I am with you." Not in front, but around you. Close your eyes and remember from the heart, I am none other than your self-confidence. Keep the faith. Remember, when good days are gone, bad days will not last either. Do not be arrogant about your existence and legacy, because with time, everything will dissolve and you won't even notice it. You are about to end your priceless life for one love, but first, love the one who gave you life. Adopt two principles in life. Live as if today is your last day on earth, and learn as if you are going to live forever. When working in a group, keep these three things in mind. If something goes wrong, I did it. If something is half good, we did it. And if something is truly good, you did it. This mantra works to unite a group. One should never remember what they give, and never forget what they take. Once, a man hired a porter to carry his luggage. When he reached for his money, he realized his pocket was cut. The porter read his expression and said, "Don't worry, sir. Today I'll think that I helped someone without expecting anything in return. If I can't even help someone, what kind of human am I?" Months passed, and one day the man went to find the porter at his house. He knocked on the door, and the porter's son answered. The man wished the child Happy Diwali, and without revealing his name, handed over a large gift and some money to the child. Remember, never hold on to what you give, and never forget what you receive. Life is very short, so live it. Love is rare, so hold on to it. Anger is futile, so let it go. Fear is terrifying, so face it. Memories are very pleasant, so cherish them. Take care of everyone, but also take care of yourself. I was a traveler yesterday, and I am a traveler today. Yesterday, I was searching for my loved ones, and today, I am searching for myself. Falling leaves have taught me that if you become a burden, even your loved ones will let you fall. One thing is certain in life. Nothing is certain. Time is always there to change. Only moments remain still. Injuries to the feet teach us to walk carefully, and injuries to the heart teach us to live wisely. Why should we be proud, my friends? There will come a night after which there will be no dawn. Circumstances change one's nature. The person is the same today as they were yesterday. Those who find joy in little things are the happiest. Pain comes when you change yourself for someone and still get ignored. In life, if you like someone, just desire them, don't love them. Love fades, but desire never does. Life offers many things, but we only count what we haven't achieved. Those who bow down for you, those who go to any extent for your sake, always cherish them, because they not only value you, but they also love you. Always cherish those who have given you these three gifts: their time, their company, and their dedication. Silence often breaks relationships. Speak up or argue. Tears that fall from the eyes and people who fall away from your sight never return. In the journey of life, I have learned one lesson. People may support you, but there's always someone ready to push you down. Spend all your time improving yourself, because nowadays, people are made from money, not humanity. Those who do good for others often face difficulties because it is the fruitful tree that always bears the stones thrown at it. If something goes wrong in life, don't panic, because only those who don't know how to make cheese panic when milk curdles. Why are people like this? When they want something for their benefit, they speak so sweetly. And when there's no personal gain, their tone changes entirely. Don't ever hurt a good person so much that you regret the betrayal for the rest of your life. Human nature is quite strange. They run after what never belonged to them. People who break the heart of a true person and go in search of happiness elsewhere often end up deceived. If people criticize you and you feel sad, or praise you and you feel happy, it means your happiness and sorrow are in their hands. Try to keep that control in your own hands. If you don't have the right words for a situation, just smile. Words can confuse, but a smile always works. A person changes houses, changes clothes, changes relationships, yet remains unhappy because they do not change their nature. When water is dirty, it is not stirred. Instead, it is left undisturbed so the dirt settles by itself. Similarly, when trouble arises in life, instead of getting restless, stay calm and think. A solution will surely come. In life, two people can change the direction of your life. One is the one who gives you an opportunity, and the other is the one who betrays you. If someone digs a pit on your path, don't worry, because these are the people who will teach you how to jump. Those who are going to change will change anyway. Time is just an excuse. When someone starts treating you like a stranger, you begin to feel the emotional distance. Relationships don't get sorted out because people get entangled with their own loved ones based on what strangers say. Who knows where love is written in anyone's fate? Some people are born only for loneliness. A person who loses in the field can win again, but a person who is lost in their mind can never win. The issue is not how much pain I have, but how much you care about it. If ever you feel like loving in life, love your own pain, because the world's rule is, the more you love someone, the farther they get. When a person learns to walk alone, they have understood the world. No one is affected by silence, but if I say 2 words of complaint, it starts to sting people. I am tired of trying to make up with distant relationships. It's better if you just stay upset with me, life. The one with whom you can laugh, you can spend the whole day with. But the one with whom you can cry, you can spend your whole life with. It's so easy to hurt someone, just like throwing a stone in the sea. But no one knows how deep it may have gone. The tears of a small child and the tears of love are the same. Both know where the pain lies, but neither can express it. If you want to be something, become the cure for someone's pain, because wounds are caused by everyone. I never thought life would bring such tales, that crying would be necessary, and tears would have to be hidden. The truth is, when new people enter someone's life, they forget the importance of old ones. Every person has some talent, but often it is destroyed in trying to become like others. Believe in yourself. No matter how much you hold on, time always slips away. This is time. It always changes. I don't care about long queues of relationships. If someone is truly from the heart, one person is enough. Those who have a pure heart live in others' hearts because only thread without a knot can pass through a needle. Someone asked me, "What is the price of pain?" I said, "I don't know. They gave it to me all for free." No matter how good a person's financial situation is, to truly enjoy life, their mental state must be in a good place. Who says that God cannot be seen? He is the only one who can be seen when no one else is visible. Everyone gets a chance, everyone's time comes. Some take action, while others endure. There is a way for things to come into the heart, but no way for them to leave. That's why, whatever comes, it leaves after breaking the heart. Always try to understand one another in life, not to judge. If someone has expectations from you, it's not their weakness, but their attachment and trust in you. As time and needs change, everyone's true face gets exposed. I don't know, maybe something is lacking in us, or they become good at acting. Some relationships are like rented houses. No matter how much you decorate them, they never truly feel like your own. Pain happens when you hurt yourself. Otherwise, people only see the blood of others. People say that life is meant to be lived according to one's own terms, but those same people go on living according to someone else's terms the moment the day begins. I have seen those who stay within limits end up being reckless. I have seen people not change, but instead, they get exposed. What difference does it make if I do better than someone else? It makes a lot of difference if I make someone else better. It's not that difficult to understand the truth of life. Just sit on the same scale on which you weigh others. Everyone judges, but some end relationships by speaking the truth, while others sustain relationships by staying silent. Life passes alone. People may offer comfort, but they don't stay. Let everyone go, but always smile and never lose hope. This phase will pass too. Just be patient. If happiness doesn't stay, then what importance do sorrows have? When a sigh escapes seeing someone's pain, that's what makes a person human. Never make the mistake of laughing at someone during their bad times. This is time, my friend. It remembers faces. The rules of life are like a game of kabaddi. Whenever you are about to touch the line of success, people start pulling your feet. After the rain, ask the last drop on the wire what loneliness feels like. I truly believed in God's justice the day I saw that the shroud of both the rich and the poor is the same. I spent my whole life weaving relationships, but the only true relationship was with the one above. Everything else was a world of convenience. Whether someone is older or younger in age, the truly great person is the one who holds love, affection, and respect for everyone in their heart. In today's world, no one speaks without a purpose, so how can they give you their support? No matter how bad your time is, true love will never leave you alone. People who get angry over small things are the ones who always care more about others than themselves. If you think people will treat you the same way you treat them, you will be disappointed. Not everyone has the same heart as you. You can share happiness with anyone, but sorrow should only be shared with someone trustworthy. It takes more time to make bread than to eat it, and even more time to earn it. The person who has seen their loved ones change can face any situation in life. You should set free the person, the relationship, that is only with you for selfish reasons. People only give pure betrayal. Everything else in this world is diluted. I have learned one thing from maintaining relationships with people. If you care too much for someone, they will start seeing you as worthless. Until you become something, no one will respect you or listen to you. Words spoken too early and fruits picked before their time are both useless. If someone is happy without you, let them be happy. Don't lose your self-respect by chasing them. Truth must be sought, but rumors reach you while you're sitting at home. Everyone likes to remain innocent, but this life keeps making us a little wiser every day. I often miss those fake people when I think about my past life. At a young age, I saw the friendship of the world. After they get what they want, people distance themselves one by one. After tolerating pain to a certain limit, a person becomes silent instead of speaking. Many times in life, we trust someone so much that when they leave, we can't even believe it. If two people never argue, understand that the relationship is being maintained by the mind, not the heart. Sometimes, nature places us in difficult situations so that we can see the masks of those we blindly trust. After a certain time, everyone becomes a stranger. To think of someone as your own for a lifetime is an illusion. Find the person who asks about your health. There are plenty who will ask about your wealth and status. Bad times will change, but changed people will always be remembered. Everyone knows how to speak, but very few know when and what to speak. One truth is, those you value, you may see their anger, but they will never ignore you. Life is so strange. When you smile, people burn with envy. When you stay alone, they ask questions. If someone ignores you, don't feel bad, because people often ignore expensive things that are beyond their reach. Happiness gained by causing someone else pain has a very short lifespan. The fruits of deceit, hypocrisy, and sin are to be born in this very world. Remember, time does not forgive anyone. I don't know where people learn such cunningness. They stay with you, but envy you. They maintain relationships and also carry grudges. They say one thing to your face and something else behind your back. You can't change a person's nature. If you cut an onion with love, it still makes you cry. When opposition starts showing up on your path to success, you can be sure that success is near. Many people wear expensive watches, but few understand the true value of time that is running in those watches. Mistakes, forgetfulness, and setbacks teach a person a lot. Find ways to keep yourself happy, or else difficulties will find you. Expect human qualities from people, not angelic ones. Eyes filled with dust and a heart full of misplaced trust are always crying. The person who overcomes hardships and becomes successful can never harm anyone. No matter how rich a person becomes, they cannot buy pain, nor can they buy peace. Fasting should not only be from food, but also from greed, hatred, gossip, anger, and bad thoughts. I once wished that someone would love me passionately, but I ended up breaking myself while loving someone else. The tears that fall in silence during the dark hours of the night break you from the inside. In life, whether you become something or not, make sure you are a support for your parents in old age. Sharpening the tongue and mind only slows down the pace of relationships. In the garden of relationships, keep a relationship like a neem tree. Its lessons may be bitter, but in times of trouble, it becomes a healing balm. Don't speak so bitterly that people spit you out, but also don't be so sweet that they swallow you whole. This life is short. Live it with a smile, because only memories return, not time. Falling is also necessary, for it reveals how many hands will hold you and how many will leave you. Dreams may break at some point, but those who help you stay unbroken after that are the ones who truly matter. Half of the relationships people maintain are only because they might need something from you. It's not necessary that every broken person will appear crying to you. Some people hide millions of pains behind their smile. A person experiences worry and stress when they live more for others and less for themselves. Medicine works when it enters the body, not just when it's in the pocket. Similarly, good thoughts work when they enter the heart, not just when they are in your mobile. To be happy, the first thing you should do is stop thinking about what others will think of you. It's not necessary that every gift is a physical object. Love, care, and respect are also wonderful gifts. Try giving them to someone. The relationship that makes us cry is the deepest one, and the one that leaves us crying is the weakest one. How can cut branches provide shade? Excessive expectations always lead to wounds. If you find the right person to show you the way, even the light of a lamp can serve the purpose of the sun. People say that kind-hearted people are always happy, but in my opinion, a good heart is almost always hurt. because it expects only good treatment from others. Some things come without asking, just by getting closer, like warmth from fire, coolness from water, or fragrance from roses. You don't need to ask for them, you just need to get closer to them. Similarly, get closer to God, move towards Him, and everything will be given to you without asking. See you again, friends, in the next video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to write Jai Shri Radhe Krishna in the comments. Take care of yourself and always keep smiling. Thank you. Find ways to keep yourself happy, or else difficulties will find you. Expect human qualities from people, not angelic ones. Eyes filled with dust and a heart full of misplaced trust are always crying. The person who overcomes hardships and becomes successful can never harm anyone. No matter how rich a person becomes, they cannot buy pain, nor can they buy peace. Fasting should not only be from food, but also from greed, hatred, gossip, anger, and bad thoughts. I once wished that someone would love me passionately, but I ended up breaking myself while loving someone else. The tears that fall in silence during the dark hours of the night break you from the inside. In life, whether you become something or not, make sure you are a support for your parents in old age. Sharpening the tongue and mind only slows down the pace of relationships. In the garden of relationships, keep a relationship like a neem tree. Its lessons may be bitter, but in times of trouble, it becomes a healing balm. Don't speak so bitterly that people spit you out, but also don't be so sweet that they swallow you whole. This life is short, live it with a smile because only memories return, not time. Falling is also necessary, for it reveals how many hands will hold you and how many will leave you. Dreams may break at some point, but those who help you stay unbroken after that are the ones who truly matter. Half of the relationships people maintain are only because they might need something from you. It's not necessary that every broken person will appear crying to you. Some people hide millions of pains behind their smile. A person experiences worry and stress when they live more for others and less for themselves. Medicine works when it enters the body, not just when it's in the pocket. Similarly, good thoughts work when they enter the heart, not just when they are in your mobile. To be happy, the first thing you should do is stop thinking about what others will think of you. It's not necessary that every gift is a physical object. Love, care, and respect are also wonderful gifts. Try giving them to someone. The relationship that makes us cry is the deepest one, and the one that leaves us crying is the weakest one. How can cut branches provide shade? Excessive expectations always lead to wounds. If you find the right person to show you the way, even the light of a lamp can serve the purpose of the sun. People say that kind-hearted people are always happy, but in my opinion, a good heart is almost always hurt, because it expects only good treatment from others. Some things come without asking, just by getting closer, like warmth from fire, coolness from water, or fragrance from roses. You don't need to ask for them, you just need to get closer to them. Similarly, get closer to God, move towards Him, and everything will be given to you without asking. See you again, friends, in the next video. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and share it. Subscribe to the channel and make sure to write Jai Shri Radhe Krishna in the comments. Take care of yourself and always keep smiling. Thank you.